Hello, today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a chamomile glycerite. I'm getting ready for my new little baby to be born, and I realized I don't have any more of this on hand, so it's time to make some more, and I thought that you would enjoy coming along and learning how to do it. So the supplies I have here is, I harvest my own chamomile that I grow, so I've got that there in a jar. It's been stored in a dark cupboard. I have an empty 2-pint glass jar and a spoon. I have some vegetable glycerin and some hot water. All right, so the first thing we do, since these are dry herbs, they're really concentrated. If this was a fresh herb, I would fill my jar halfway. But since it's a dry herb, I'm just gonna fill my jar a third. This smells so good. It smells like apples. That's about a third. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right. So there we have about a third. Now I'm just going to use the hot water just to activate the medicinals of the chamomile. I'm not making it a tea or a soup. It's literally just to get the flowers hot. And then the glycerin is what is going to soak up all that calming medicinal benefit of the chamomile. So I'm just going to fill this jar up. Just to this bottom ring of the jar. Mason jar here. Give it a little stir. Oh my goodness. I'm a sucker for herbs, and to me this is like pure beauty. Seeing herbs like this. Now it's just gonna go in the crock pot. It's very important that you place a washcloth down for the jar to sit on so that the jar won't break. And then I'm gonna fill this crock pot up to not touching the metal part of the lid with water. I'm gonna put it on low. We're just gonna leave it like that for a good old 3 days, refilling the water as it evaporates. And then we'll be back in 3 days to show you what you do next. Okay, today is the day that our chamomile is ready. So there it is out of the crock pot, still nice and warm. And then now we're just gonna go strain the chunky herbs out of the liquid. The supplies I have here today for straining the chamomile glycerin is just a container to strain it into. This mesh strainer, but that's actually not fine enough to get all the tiny little fibers that are going to be in the herbs. So then I just have this, usually I would use a cheesecloth, but I can't find my cheesecloth right now. So you can tell this is not very tightly woven. It's just like a little tea towel. Put that on top of the strainer, like that. And I have rubber spatula for getting all the good glycerin out of this jar. So most of the liquid's soaked through this tea towel, but I like to get it all. So I'm gonna just take up all the corners here and give it a nice squeeze. See how much more comes out. Looks like honey. It smells really good too. It smells kind of like apple. it's very sticky. Let's wipe my hands off here, stick that right there. And then our little concoction is ready to go into a jar. So here's the plain jar. Just gonna pour it in here. And we've got our lovely, I call it baby calming chamomile tincture. I mean, it's not really a tincture because it wasn't made with alcohol. It's actually a glycerite, but for some reason I always call it a tincture. But it is a glycerite made with glycerin, safe for babies in all ages, and tastes yummy. Chamomile. And that's all.